So I never grew up with a mother. On the flip side of that, I never had home cooked meals. I never had a mother to nurture, to just have girly chats with, and the motherly figure. And so I think my presumption going into motherhood was that I would bloody suck at it because I didn't know anything to do with mothering. Neither did my mum, who couldn't give me any guidance.
Yeah, when you
mentoring.
Say you would suck, what do you think you would suck at?
Gosh, I thought of everything like...
Cooking was a big thing, yeah.
Cooking was a big thing, not disciplining, but guiding the child, knowing what to do, like saying yes or no, what to say yes or no to.
Versus you thought you would just be easy and you just thought...
I thought I would just be chaotic, to be honest, because what I see as a child is screaming and crying and I don't know what she wants and dummies.
Like, you didn't really
cots.
think you could drive the car.
Yeah, totally. And it's funny because my presumption when I was pregnant was that, cool, first 3 months, I'm going to spend all my 4th trimester with the baby until she realizes she's her own. Once she realizes she's her own, I'll get back to work. Okay, honey, I'll be back at work 3 months in after.
Yes.
You know, count me in.
Who would have looked after the baby? Just your
I didn't think that far. I didn't think that far. I just thought I could do both.
Yeah.
I thought that because we work from home, I pretty much work in the kitchen. Well, it's easy enough for me to go to the stove, cook something, or just breastfeed while I work.
Yeah. Whilst you type away on Slack on your iPad.
Totally. And multitask and do all of the things that, we don't do now. I also never wanted a nanny, not because we couldn't afford it or having those thoughts of money. It was because I wanted to do it all on my own because I wanted to be that mother, the businesswoman. I was like, I'm going to be everything all at once.
Would you hire a nanny?
And I'm going to.
What are the rules that if you did hire a nanny? Would you hire one?
No, I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't. I think what happens, like what I imagine when I think about hiring a nanny is there's a separation with the bub. And this word that we've been using this whole week is our family integration. And when O is integrated with us, it would feel wrong to separate her with a nanny. For one, we'd have to train her for 3 years maybe to live by our values and our lifestyle and our principles, to then guide Ocean with those principles, because otherwise I can just see Ocean being split in the way that she thought. The way that I'm split in the way that I have subconscious patterns that I was raised with my auntie, split with being raised by my mum, who are two very, very different women.
They are very different.
Yeah.
What are you afraid of with this nanny?
With the nanny, with this nanny, that imaginary nanny.
Because you know how much time we would have to ourselves with a nanny.
Yeah, totally.
It'd be free.
I would honestly, the number one key value that I didn't realize that I had until Ocean came out was connection, and connection with her, connection with you.
Okay.
And my biggest fear is that she wouldn't connect. She won't be able to connect with us.
Okay.
And the time that we spend away from her is the diminishing returns of connection.
Right. Because she's more connected to the nanny?
Yeah. The more time that she spends
with someone else.
And the
nanny's kind of giving into her instant gratifying needs? Or are you afraid
Well,
of the
I don't
nanny?
even know, to be honest, because the nanny could either be really disciplinary.
See, I'm afraid.
Or they could be really flexible. So, but basically that's the role of the mother, right? To guide the boundaries of the baby and what it means to be a human.
Yeah.
And now I'm starting to see, as I do the mother, I'm learning day by day, right? So she sees me as the guide of knowing, hey, is this okay to touch? Is this okay to eat? I'd love to eat what you're eating. I'd love to drink what you're drinking. Yeah. Things like that I'm guiding her along the way to life.
Like my biggest fear around the nanny would be the nanny giving the nanny's beliefs of how things should be and telling different stories about, you know, when she grows up, she should want to do this and this is what you want to do because this is a good job, or, you know, it's small chit chat that are her beliefs around this is the type of boy that you want to meet. You know, even small remarks like that, like this is the type of boy that you want to meet, which is the nanny's belief, or, you know, this is the type of jobs that you want to get to, or this is the school that you want to go to, or this is the woman, anything that can alter or shape a child's brain, especially when there's so much time spent, and especially when O finds, you know, respect or understands that the nanny is her caretaker. I think that's my biggest fear. It's what if O...
0 to 7, they're the most absorbent beings in the world.
Like a sponge.
They absorb everything like a sponge. Every single moment of energy that we give to them, they're absorbing. So when I give Ocean a sense of energy of fear or anxiety, I remember one time we had a fight and I was crying and she felt me cry, or she saw me cry and she started crying out of nowhere. And I was like, oh my gosh, at that time as well, I couldn't put myself together to put her together.
Yeah.
And I knew that, wow, the role of the mother is so important. And the emotional rock of me is so important for the upbringing of Ocean. Because if I'm anxious, I, for sure, hands down, I know I will have an anxious baby.